Hello, welcome back to Rayman Origins. Last time we cleared the halfway point for this chapter, so that leaves us with only 2 more levels. We'll start with Fickle Fruit, which you may have guessed is an ice level. No, not a nice level, an ice level. Well, there's something nice in it anyway. The background's awfully pretty for one. So, being that this is the only ice level for this chapter, it's kind of difficult. Lots of obstacles, really tight spots that you have to clear. And why did I go back for 1 lum? On the plus side of things, we can drop ice blocks on the enemies' heads. Let's see if we can pull it off. So that's a little bit of fun you can have. You also gotta be careful not to hit them yourself, obviously, because the spikes still do hurt you through the ice. If you had any questions about the level name, there's your answer hopping around. We got a whole bunch of these orange slices, angry orange slices that want to kill us. So basically at this point, what I'm getting from this is that fruit is bad, sausages and beans are good. That makes sense. So in this secret, you kind of have to be careful about where you ground stomp. A lot of these ice blocks are hanging over nothing. So you need to make sure there's something solid below you. Like a baby dragon waiter with their serving trays. I think they're serving trays. They kind of look like surfboards though. That's not good. Well, let's try that one more time. You know, I'm pretty sure they're serving trays. Those guys are called baby dragon waiters after all. It really wouldn't make sense for them to have a surfboard over their heads. But it does look like a surfboard to me. It's elliptical for one. I mean, I'm sure there are elliptical serving trays out there with no edges, so you just balance the food like some sort of a circus act. I've never seen elliptical serving trays. Not without edges. But then again, I've never seen skating baby dragons either, and thank goodness this secret is over so I can stop thinking about this for good. Oh dear, it's a slowly approaching fruit, whatever are we gonna do? How would you ever get hit by that? Oh, like that. Me and my big stupid mouth. Did that guy just flat out get himself killed there? Let's see here. No, it works fine for us. What a sad, sad character getting himself killed like that. How pathetic is that? Not a word. So, next order of business, get these oranges out of here because they can hurt you quite easily. Yeah, you know what? Just do the exact opposite of what I'm doing right here and you're golden. Let's give it another shot. This time I'll make sure that those things bounce away before I pull off any stupid stunts. That goes for you too, big guy. I don't get this bonus. You can get a whole bunch of lumps to appear from the lime pieces down there, but I never seem to have enough time to grab more than just a few of them. You'd think you could ride this guy up there, and I guess it sort of works, but either way, there never seems to be enough time to get all of them. Oh, better get that coin quick. When anything inside a bubble gets in touch with the ceiling, they disappear in a matter of seconds. It actually makes that coin one of the trickier ones in the game. It almost immediately gets into contact with the ceiling, so you have to hurry after it. But those orange pieces may be at the most inopportune spots when you do that. And that might just get you killed. You know, it's rather refreshing to be big again. Man, what a tease. Oh man, genuine bumper jelly right there. It's unique to this very stage. And it's got eyes. I mean, of course it's got eyes. It's food. Okay, we're done here. Say goodbye to Bumper Jelly, we're never seeing that again. Hope you got a good look. So, that's both secrets in the bag. Now just gotta be careful not to be killed by this stupid fruit. Or these ice blocks. That was kinda close. Thank goodness for the upward dash you get when you're small. It could be a real lifesaver. Oh, looks like we got that orange in a tight spot. Or in a pickle, I guess you could say. Well, he can stay there and rot for all I care. Okay, this is fun. I'm gonna do this for 5... No, make it 10 minutes, and then we'll move on, okay? Okay, I think that's all the lumps. What? I wasn't doing that just for fun. And we're small again. You know, this level really relies on this ability a lot. I mean, it's nice that they devote a level to an ability. It's not bad design in and of itself, but it's been what? 5 worlds since we got this ability? They could have done this way, way earlier. At this point it just feels too little, too late. And if you look around, it's not like we'd have to be small to clear these areas either. So I think it's a bit of a questionable choice by now. Don't you agree, Mr. Orange? Whoa! Gee, I was only expressing my opinion, no need to get all prickly. With that coin we have enough for the medal, which is good. I guess I'll take those for good measure too. Well, this is new. Obviously we can't kill that thing outright. So we'll make him fall. That ought to do it. So that's Pickle Fruit. It's not a bad level at all, despite what I said about the change size ability. I just don't like the ability itself very much. I don't feel at home with the controls, so this level usually gets me killed. More than most levels in the game, and probably more than it should. And that brings us to the boss. Just 2 normal platforming stages, 1 flying stage. Speaking of which, you might recognize this guy from that level. He's called El Stomacho, with a pretty good reason. He did gulp down an entire castle. So right as you start the level, these guys start following you. I don't know what they are, but I don't care. They kill you in 1 hit. There's nothing you can do to hurt them, so all you can do is run, run, run. Go faster, Rayman. Go fast. Don't hit the obstacle. Get the bumper. Get the speed. Go, 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 go! Oh dear, gotta take the lower path. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Grab the coin. Gotta get the coin. Gotta get all the lumps. Gotta fight the ice physics. Can't go too fast. Can't go too slow. You'll die a million times mastering all these tiny chumps, but ultimately you do, and you get swallowed whole. Okay, still in one piece. How are we gonna get out? Not that way. Guess we'll just venture on further. Right, so after that hectic chase, we're treated to just a typical stage. Well, I say typical, we are inside a giant dragon, but typical in Rayman terms in any case. Anyone who's played Yoshi's Island will also immediately think about a certain boss in that game. The enemies with the plungers we encounter here are called plumbers, with an O. The reason being, as we all know, Nintendo actually copyrighted the word plumber with a U for all video game use back in the 80s, and no one else has been allowed to use it ever since. At first I thought they were just partially digested dragons, on account of them breathing fire and all. But it turns out that they're microorganisms of some kind. I don't know what's so micro about them. The music stopped. Well, it looks like we're in the heart of things now. He didn't look like he appreciated that too much. Now we got some nasty reflux coming our way. not a big deal, just run away from it. And then it comes from the other direction. Just repeat the pattern. And when you make a second round, a bubo will appear. Right there. How did I miss it? How did that happen? Oh well, just gotta make one more round to make it appear again. For the second phase, we can't move to the sides. We'll have to stand here in the middle on this thing, whatever it is, and avoid that one flame that moves about. It's not too bad. Okay, so that didn't kill him. I guess the first bubo didn't count. Is this thing sinking? Whoa, saved by gas bubbles. Charming. Uh-oh. That was way too close. Looks like that finally did the trick. Let's get some hearts before we move on. Oops. Get the hearts, get the hearts, get the hearts, get the hearts, get the hearts. Well, I got something out of it. We'd better go. Well, it's not over yet. We still have one more chase sequence before the level's over. I think it's a pretty nice touch, and once again it changes things around. None of the bosses so far have been similar, and that's just something to appreciate. I like this section because it uses the wall running ability. I've always been fond of that. There's a rather tricky coin right about here, with tentacles on either side. Obviously you can't touch any of these tentacles. Right now it would just kill us, but even if we had a heart, we would lose our wall running momentum and just fall down. But obviously, that's not gonna happen to us. Oh yeah? Well, molto bene to you too. Well, that does it for El Stomacho. Third boss of the game. Definitely the most unique of the lot. They're doing a swell job with the bosses in the game, I think. Each of them is unique, doesn't play like all the others, but I think El Stomacho takes the cake in my book for just being the most original one of the lot. Well, that only leaves us with the time trials for this chapter, which are horrendous, and we'll see what makes them so terrible next time.